Hi everyone. So I haven't done a video for a while now, but I wanted to just come on and discuss a few topics that I've been thinking about recently. And my channel, I do talk about manifesting, but I um, I believe we're always manifesting. I believe we're creators, but I do also believe in the kind of more structured spiritual journey as well. For me, it's more about attaining joy and harmony in life, inner and outer, than it is getting things or manifesting specific things or manifesting techniques. Not that I don't think there's anything wrong with having things, and I definitely do focus on it, but in probably a slightly different way, or my train is a little bit different, because I do also want to tie in elements of like heart centering, the true spiritual journey, and finding our inner joy. So this I've wrote a few topics down, and this one kind of follows that, because I'm in quite a lot of manifesting groups, I'm in a lot of spiritual groups. Recently I went into some kind of like smaller manifesting groups as well, and it's really interesting for me to kind of witness the things that go on and the energy and the way that things go for me on my own journey. And I do notice in the manifesting world, and I know this is probably natural, there's a lot of at the moment it's very popular to kind of really want things and to be really anti-feeling and anti-talk about vibration, and you don't need to be on this vibration and you don't need to feel anything, and you just literally have to say it till you get it, or think about it till you believe it. I mean, this is true. If you just want a thing, like I've put so many things in by kind of what I would call force manifesting, where I've kind of almost forced it into being. But if I'm honest, they're the things that just didn't really last very long, because they were just brought in such a kind of like pushy energy. And before long, things would kind of start to unravel. And they never really were the things that made me deeply happy. I didn't feel like deeply fulfilled and full of joy. I'd have like high peaks of joy, but then I generally have some kind of lows as well. And my journey has been all about kind of clearing through that energy, so you can feel like a sustained feeling of joy, bliss and harmony. So in my opinion, a lot of manifesting, and it's why I didn't do it for so long, because obviously I've been on the spiritual journey for 10 years, and obviously I've seen manifesting around from the beginning. I've obviously known that it's existed. I've actually not, I've like pushed it to one side. I don't believe in like law of attraction, because I don't believe we are attracting things. We are creators, and especially from my vision and things that I've seen recently, we are creators, and everything in our experience is our creation, as like a one source. So we are creators. There's nothing wrong with creating. There's nothing wrong with kind of having desires for things. But there's so much focus on getting things, getting material things, and emotion doesn't matter and feelings don't matter. I mean, I don't really understand this train of thought, because the ultimate thing that we want in life is feelings. Like nobody wants a marriage or a car or money. Like you don't want to log into your account and be able to see money just for the sake of seeing money, even if it's coming from some kind of ego program and you want to just feel something from the money, like that it makes you more attractive or it makes you more successful, or there's always a feeling attached to anything, really. Sorry, that all just shut down then suddenly. So I think feelings are absolutely important. Yes, you just need to believe it, and it just needs to be a belief system. You don't need to like sit there and feel like super, super happy. But I think taking feelings out and vibration out of the equation is really missing a lot, because what you ultimately are trying to manifest is a feeling. And you want things to make you feel some way. And you're looking for like kind of 3D external things to make you feel some way inside, because it's only the feeling that actually matters. So I personally believe that the happiest you will be in life is, it's okay to manifest, it's okay to want things, but if you want them and you can't be happy without them, and you think those things are going to somehow miraculously make you feel happy inside, then I think that's a wrong path to be taking. Wrong, that's not the right word, but I don't think that's the ultimate path of joy to be taking. And the thing is, there's a temporary high from having gotten stuff. So of course people will be like, but it does make me happy having these things. But then there's always then, oh, but now I need the next thing to make me happy and the next thing to make me happy. And hence why you see celebrities that have everything and they actually end up like really depressed and void, and then going on like a religious kind of journey, because there does have to be a stage where you've kind of got sick of creating that and creating something else. And that's another thing, is I feel a lot of manifesting is living in the future. Like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I'll be happy when I have this. And I really am a huge believer in presence, beingness, and gratitude and appreciation. And all of that stuff is done in the now, it's done in presence. You know, I'm all about a balance, you know, of doing a little bit of manifesting and then appreciating what you do have, and really being present to actually experience and enjoy and have the feelings of what you do have and what you're creating as a creator. We don't create to get things as a one source. We create to have experiences. And I saw this very clearly in my vision, and to feel things. So if you don't then truly allow yourself to be present and experience them and enjoy them, and instead you're like, okay, what can I get now? Then you're not really doing what life's about, feeling and experiencing. And you see so many very wealthy people having this problem because they've kind of manifested everything. There's not really much else they can manifest, and so then they end up like kind of feeling depressed, void and empty. And I think it can take people that aren't manifesting as quickly a little bit longer, because they still think it's because there's something missing, it's because there's something missing, it's because there's something I still need. So yeah, manifesting is great, having things is great, but it shouldn't be the thing that makes you happy. It should be that you work hard on yourself, or you work on yourself to sustain a feeling of inner joy, happiness and peace. And then you kind of, you know, eventually, I do believe, like, there's different times and there's different phases in our journey where we need to do different things. I do believe there are times in your life when you need to go harder with affirmations, because I think desires, you see, I do ultimately believe we won't have like strong desires. We will, like, manifestation, to me, the ultimate goal of it is for it to be absolutely effortless, because you're fulfilled, you're happy, and you just, wouldn't it be nice to have? And in my experience, they're always the things that come in very, very easily. Like, I'm so happy, wouldn't it be nice to have? Those things almost immediate, because we're not, I'll do another video on this, but we're not like making them special. We're not pedestaling them. We're not putting all our happiness onto them. We're just like, I'm really fulfilled. I don't really mind if I don't have it, but it'd be really nice to have this. When you have really, 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 really strong desires, like, oh my God, I really need this person to be happy, I really need this thing to be happy. I'm not against hard manifesting at those times, because I do think you just have to undo, you have to get rid of that lack, and you have to find the fulfillment within, and you have to get rid of those negative belief systems that are in the way. Like, I sort of believe strong desires is showing up as a way of us seeing what resistance we have in our life that we still need to clear. So I think they're good markers, and I think working towards them helps you clear. But I really believe the ultimate aim is to not have strong desires, to feel very fulfilled, and to effortlessly think, wouldn't it be nice? And it shows up. And then enjoy it and appreciate it when it does, and really feel that experience, because that's what we're here for. on the thing of manifesting, I manifested something really cool the other day. I don't often share what I manifest because it's either like quite personal to my life or my status, or like involves somebody else, and I don't like to do that. But here's one I can share with you. So I manifested this beautiful sound bowl. I just casually thought, wouldn't it be nice actually to be able to play the sound bowl? And then this had been around in the ethers for a while, but I hadn't really pursued it. And it just came back in that I swapped doing some video for somebody in return for a sound bowl. I went down and got it. And then she was like, I'd love to give you some lessons and diploma as well, which definitely I never thought of before. And I didn't really have a belief in that. I just was really in the moment, and it was a very casual thought of, wouldn't it be nice? So yeah, here's my beautiful little little sound bowl I've just started playing. Maybe I'll do some. It's like my first, like second day of playing her, so I need some but I might do some more videos with this, like on a separate topic. But yeah, here's my and it's so much, even when I knew there was a sound bowl, I actually did think it was going to be one of the glass ones, which I no disrespect to people that use them, but I really prefer the metal ones. And then it was everything I wanted and more. It's huge, it's metal, and it comes with lessons and a diploma, so all for free, well, for an exchange of service. So there you go. That was a casual thought that I had that manifested. And when I watch Neville Goddard, actually, he doesn't do this like stress manifesting. He's not, I mean, in the ones I've seen, I haven't watched all of Neville Goddard. I've not picked any one particular person. I've watched so many different things and followed so many different like avenues, and I'm all about combining them into the perfect place. But he doesn't loop things around like 24 hours a day, or focus on it, or make these things such big things. He's literally, and they are big things. I mean, some of the things that he's talked about in his lectures, you know, like not having to fight in a war, getting out of prison, and he just has a vision. He just goes about his day very calm, just, you know, lives his life, and he doesn't react in the middle. It doesn't matter if it looks like it's going the complete opposite way. It's like, no, you know, I've visualized it, I know it's going to happen. He doesn't force it through. He just, the way I see it anyway, he doesn't force it through. He sort of visualizes it and then just calmly awaits, whilst enjoying his life. I don't know how spiritual, I don't know, spiritual is a weird word, but I don't know if he had that kind of like glow up and sort of like lighter vibration, because I still believe vibration is something we want to experience, because I think it's nice to feel high vibrational. You feel, I do wonder sometimes if people just haven't experienced it and it's why they don't consider it important. Because for me, when I feel like on a higher vibration, or let's just say like a frequency of inner joy, I feel like, my nose is really weird because it's all peeling. I feel like I feel like I glow. I feel like I look younger. I feel like I radiate. I feel like a deep inner joy and bliss. Everything is so calm. Everything's flowing in life. And if I'm honest, when I'm doing like any kind of like constantly affirming or looping, I never get into that state. To me, that's a state of being. And then I hear people say, you never stop thinking. And I think, yes, you do. Yes, you do. I mean, I definitely have. I mean, I've definitely done meditations or gotten so involved in a process that I'm at least not thinking of anything but what I'm doing, or I'm not got a single point focus. And no, I don't think we're always thinking, to be honest. And I think that the aim is to be really present and to be involved in the moment. And I'm big on presence, but I think if you're really a long way from getting the things that you want, then there are times in life when sometimes, or you have really big desires and you just can't feel good. I think there are times then when it calls for like a heavier process and more focus, because you really want to clear and rewire your subconscious, and you have to follow your own guidance. You have to do what you feel is right. But I'm a true believer that the ultimate aim in life isn't to be sat there on a mental diet, but to be feeling things, being in the moment, experiencing life, and then, you know, maybe directing it here and there. It should be effortless. I mean, knowing you're the creator, like, I'm sure we don't expect God to be sat there on that kind of thing. You know, like, a mental diet is for when you have a lot of resistance. But I mean, the aim isn't to spend your whole life in a lot of resistance, surely. I mean, each to their own, but I personally can't imagine sort of being in a relationship and micromanaging the whole thing with the mental diet, because my best, most amazing moments have been in presence, and just beingness and radiating. And I personally do not get there when I'm doing like a mental diet. Not that I'm not saying that it doesn't have its use, because I really think it does. I think you need to clear your resistance to enable you to stay in like a state of presence. I just don't believe like it's the ultimate aim. All my opinions, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. Bye.